know another Luo king? Maybe you can help us understand.
I don't know whether Luo has kings.
So what are we talking about here then?
I think we were just talking about in relation to politics.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But
Am I talking about...
Wind up, I have something to interject for you. Very serious.
Am I talking about judge? See, we are talking about politics.
Nataka nikuinject, maliza.
When I come down.
The same way you're there trying to refute that Babu Owino is not married to a Luo, is the same way I'm trying to tell you that even Raila yourself is not married to a what? To a Luo. So this scenario of tribal should never come to your mind. One thing that you need to know.
Charity begins at home, right?
Which charity? If at all it's a nonsense charity, then we cannot talk about it.
No.
If at all, let me just try to give you some logistics about on how to deal with the floodings. No, Ken.
So if
I was making my point. Mirishi, no. I was the one who was making the point, right?
You know, this question may fade.
Okay.
If Babu Owino is elected today, Nairobi won't flood.
One thing, we are going to start working on that immediately in our first day in office.
How?
One, we are going to sit down with those who have knowledge about...
Why don't you sit down with Sakaja and those who have knowledge so that...
Sakaja is not ready to listen.
Are you sure?
He's not ready to listen.
Are
How
you
many
sure?
times have Babu raised alarm? Has Sakaja ever called Babu Owino, ever called these people concerning matters concerning leadership in Nairobi? No, he's a one-man show.
Yeah,
He's working with Musiria concerning environment and everything.
It's all about politics.
So how does ODM act as a factor of Nairobi politics?
Yeah, well, ODM is the largest party in Kenya, and the second largest party after KANU since inception.
Yeah.
So you realize that majority of the county assembly members are from the ODM, which is very true. And so they have seen no need to recall Sakaja because they have seen that good things take time. And we believe, even my brother believes that good things take time. It's only that it's a matter of politics, and they also have to come up with their agenda to sell. You know, for you to sell pork in Mecca, where it is prohibited among the Muslims, you have to come up with a stronger advertisement for the pork to be sold. So for Babu Owino to be sold, Governor Sakaja has to be banned by all means. That is from the political angle that my brother is coming from. So we understand. It's all about politics. It's not about leadership. Because if we start digging deep about Babu Owino and all these other things that has come around everything that surrounds Babu Owino, I think he will change his mind.
I won't just bring them on.
DJ Evolve was shot by Babu Owino.
He said that is past and it is history, and we should not bank on history. Why are you bringing history to our table right now?
It's not history. It is a fact.
Yeah, it's a fact, but history.
Open your Google right now. You will see. Just open and Google.
But I think, Mirishi,
it is there.
Before bringing the...
It is still news. It's still fresh.
It's not new. It's not fresh. It's something that happened some years back, and it is part of history. One, I think Babu Owino did the best thing. You know, I was to start with the Nairobi politics in matters concerning the ODM. But now Ken is raising an alarm, which I can't sit comfortably here to digest. One, Ken said something about DJ Evolve, of which I want to clarify that matter once and for all. And Ken, kindly understand, Babu Owino is also your friend. Are youth like you?
I have not even finished my point.
You are going to finish.
You have started debunking.
No. Let me just clarify something.
How can I finish before you?
But so we
Mirishi, allow me to say, he had asked me a question about DJ Evolve.
I have not finished yet.
Allow me to clarify.
It's just a mere statement.
Allow me to clarify, then I will leave you to proceed with the DJ Evolve issue. When Babu Owino shot DJ Evolve, he came out publicly and confessed and apologized and asked for forgiveness.
Yes.
From the day Babu Owino shot DJ Evolve, it was not intentional. You understand?
Okay.
It was like just an accident. Whoever on earth does not do mistakes, and whoever on earth does not need the second chance. Every man has fallen short, and we are all sinners. And Babu Owino said that I sinned by doing that, and please, I have asked for forgiveness, of which he took the mandate to carry out all the logistics concerning the medication of the Evolve from the start to the end, right?
Yes.
And he was in consensus with the family until DJ Evolve himself forgave Babu Wino. So if at all DJ Evolve himself was shot, had the pain, felt the pain, forgave him, who are you to come and now start discussing
Aren't you
matters
even
concerning
sure?
the story of DJ Evolve?
Aren't we even sure that maybe he was forced?
He was not
This is
forced.
Kenya. This is Kenya.
But we
it is Kenya where we've had ICC witnesses who've died mysterious deaths. True or false?
No, I don't know about
Yeah,
that one.
it's part of politics, and we understand.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that one because at the end of the day,
The truth is, he has just said that Babu Owino is a human being who deserves a second chance. Don't you think Sakaja also deserves a second chance?
second chance in messing up with us. I
Just-
believe
just
Babu is not-
answer,
I
it's a
believe-
yes or
I
no.
believe
It's a yes
Babu,
or no.
no, it's
Don't
not a
you
yes
think-
or no. Babu Wino, in this case, is not going to shoot the Evolve again.
Yeah.
But when we leave Sakaja to continue manipulate us
I
negatively
think
our
Mishi-
resources, we are not going to have a Nairobi again.
I think
So we
Mishi,
cannot give him
the
a second
truth is-
chance in exploiting us negatively, failing to deliver to the people. We can give Babu second chance because one, he will not shoot anyone again. But what about Sakaja? Do we give him a second chance to go on, lazing around in the work?
Allow me
Hapana.
ask you a question.
Ask.
If today somebody was planning to assassinate Babu Owino, wouldn't he shoot maybe to defend himself by your pardon?
Now you see, you're now bringing a different
Just
analogy.
answer.
That is now
It's a
defense.
yes or
It's
no.
it's a defense.
Won't he shoot maybe somebody who was trying to shoot at him?
But that one is up to him because he's the one who is now going to be under the situation. But we have not had the situation
So
right
what
now,
I've
right?
realized, Mishi, is that it is politics. My brother is full of politics.
No, it's not politics. It's
He's
all about...
trying to sell Babu Owino by all means.
No, I'm not,
We
I'm not selling-
understand.
I'm not selling
Okay.
Babu Wino.
So the truth is, Sakaja is not bad. It's only that it's changed. It's changed that is towards.
Allow Ken to finish up with this first point on ODM, on whatever. Then I
the
bring
truth-
mine.
So I have to say before I finish, the truth is, we've clearly understood, and even our viewers back at home understand that it is pure politics.
Yeah.
Because somebody wants his person to fit in that opportunity that the other person is enjoying. So it's all about politics, jealousy, and love for power, love for money, and what have you. That's what we've come to understand. But the truth of the matter is, even if Babu Owino was elected today governor, Nairobi will not change drastically. Let's not lie. Everything will take some time. That's why I said good things take time. So mine is just to encourage him to join me on this other side. Let's have 2 term from president. Let's have 2 term from governor, so that at least maybe Babu Owino can come, because Babu Owino is still young. That's what we understand. Babu Owino is pretty young, and we just need his strength. Maybe after 2032, where Governor Sakaja will now be leaving office humbly, he will be retiring and ready to hand over to him peacefully, like Uhuru Kenyatta did to William Ruto. So it's just a matter of time. Nobody has said Kenya will end tomorrow, and even whoever said with the rumors, see, it didn't end. See, we are still alive.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Mirishe, am I given time to speak
Yeah.
on matters concerning ODM and whatever?
It's your time.
One, governance is not brought about by the laws or being provisionalized by the laws, but good governance comes with the personal qualities, and I believe Babu is overqualified. And we have talked about the ODM as a factor in the Nairobi politics. Ken said that ODM is the largest party
But yeah.
after KANU. And he forgot to say that ODM is the largest party in Central and Eastern Africa, and to the lower Limpopo, as they do say it, the ODM fraternity. But I say this, he talked about that one, which I believe is history. Because Ken is a very good student of history. And he said that when I was trying to make my allegations, make my points, he said that one is history. So I believe we haven't done any last census, any last data collection in matters concerning popularity. How will he say that ODM is the largest if at the moment we also even have the DCP, which just came the the other day. So how are you going to rate the DCP? Are you trying to tell us that DCP does not have a chance in this in relation to the battle of the what? The largest party. He also talked about now one thing that Babu Wino,
Can I answer?
Babu Wino, he requested for his time, right? Okay, well, answer. I don't want to deny you opportunity. Then you say that, you know what? Okay, go ahead.
So you see, DCP is a party that is quite unique.
Yeah.
And we cannot say that when a child is born, the child is automatic king. It doesn't work that way. Good things take
Take time.
That is my parting shot. So, my brother, let's allow facts to be facts.
Well, I think you have answered me. Now I proceed.
Are you okay with the answer now?
I'm okay. I'm okay with the answer, but I'm not convinced. But allow me to proceed.
How are you okay? And not
I'm okay. I've had the answer, but I'm not convinced.
Anyway,
Right?
let's continue.
One, they have claimed that Babu Wino is still what? Still young. Miresha, you know, you are a journalist. Let's be factual. You're a believer. You're a Christian, right?
Yes.
Maybe I'm a Muslim, but I'm a well person who is conversant with the Bible. David became a king while King Solomon was still serving as a what? As a king. True or false?
True.
Why was David chosen to be a king while King Solomon was still serving?
It's God who chose it.
It's God who chose him, right?
Yeah.
The same way God has seen that King Saul was not doing the work that he was set aside to do what? To do. The same way, we do say that the voice of the people is the voice of God.
God.
The same way God abandoned Saul and chose King David is the same way the people have communicated and abandoned Sakaja and chosen who? Babu Wino. The Nairobians. Not even in only Nairobi.
How
Babu
many?
Wino is known. Babu Wino is known across the country and across Eastern Africa.
What of
And
Sakaja?
across Nyanza.
What of Sakaja?
Sakaja. Even me myself, I don't even know logistics concerning matters of Sakaja. I only know that
You see,
Sakaja is a governor
ignorance.
of Nairobi. No, not ignorance.
Ignorance is
Not
not an
ignorance.
offense.
No, that one is now an insult because that is, if I claim that I don't know Sakaja, am I legitimate to know Sakaja? Is it a mandatory to know Sakaja?
If he doesn't know Sakaja, then why are we even talking about Babu Wino and Sakaja here? If he's talking about somebody he doesn't know.
I
You
know him that he
he's
was sworn in to
raising
be a governor.
jitters.
You know one, if at all Sakaja was delivering, I would have known him by the deeds that is doing.
So-
But failure to do so, I cannot rate him. That's
So
what I mean.
Sakaja is infamous according to you,
He is totally infamous.
and Babu Wino is famous.
The most famous person in Nairobi and in Africa.
Okay. So the thing is, we still understand that it is politics.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's-
politics, Mirisha. Don't accept the fact that it's politics. We are only discussing matters concerning
So
the truth.
is it
Yeah.
leadership?
No, I said about King Saul.
If it's not
King Saul and
politics.
King David.
King
Is
David.
Babu Wino a politician?
Babu Wino is a leader.
Not a politician.
He's a leader. It
So he's not a
depends. It
politician.
depends on your end. It depends on your end. Me, what I know with Babu Wino is that Babu Wino is a what? He's a leader. You
So
understand?
Sakaja is not a leader.
Sakaja is a politician who keeps on feeding the ODM goons.
Are you sure? Can you verify your claims?
Maybe if I'm given time to do so.
So maybe you furnish us with the evidences and supporting affidavits of whatever claims you are saying before we put it on air.
Is it true that Sakaja is working with ODM?
Is Sakaja an ODM governor?
He's not. But is it true that he's working with ODM?
So I think your answer has answered that question, right?
Mm.
He's
No,
he's
where?
not an
Ken,
ODM.
Ken,
No, just
Ken.
you've answered it well, and let's not just dwell on.
Ken, no. You talked about verification
I
and
asked
factual,
you,
right?
is Sakaja an ODM governor? You just
He's
told me
not.
not.
He's not.
So you have asked me, is Sakaja working with ODM?
Is he working with ODM as a team or as a party? Is he in a coalition with the ODM right now? Is he in a merger with or is he in marriage with ODM right now?
We all know, and even our viewers back at home understand that we have a broad-based government.
Okay.
There is UDA and ODM.
And
merger.
ODM.
So is it wrong for people to talk? Is that the only thing that
It is not wrong.
is wrong?
It is not wrong.
Is that the
ODM
only thing that is wrong in Babu Wino?
ODM as at
That's
now,
why he's a runaway. or
as at
something?
now, even Baba himself said that he's not in the government. If I'm not wrong,
But are you sure? Is he not in the government?
we work with what he spoke.
So if I tell you today that I am not dating, and you find me dating, so which one will you go with?
The one you told me, the first one, you're not dating.
So I've told you I'm not dating, and you found me maybe with my pants down. that I'm dating.
Maybe you are bathing. So how will I know that you are dating?
No,
at the moment?
just
No.
answer me. We are learning.
Yeah. But Mirish, I think I'm factual. I don't want to go with the ideas, right?
But you have seen he's dating.
No, Mirish, come on.
Whatever you've seen and whatever you've
Dating
heard
how?
are different.
I
You
want to
believe
go to
what
the
you see or you
extent-
believe what you see?
I want to go to the extent
I think,
of walking to the house of Ken to check
That is just
whether
an
Ken
example.
is
You know,
dating or not.
this is
You
the
know?
only problem we have.
No,
with
no,
people in
we
Kenya.
don't have problems. Me,
People
whatever
in
thing-
Kenya
eh?
do not want to understand whatever people are talking about. That's why I started with that. Whatever is being said
So are you
is
from
different.
South Africa?
You see now they interject.
Because you
They
talk about now.
interject with a lot of emotion.
No,
Instead
no,
of
there is no
understanding
emotion.
the underlying factors.
Ken
The
say-
truth is, I've just cornered him,
Yeah.
and that it is
In the public
it is
domain.
in the public domain. You see? I've cornered him by asking him a mere question. It's just a mere question. If I've told you I'm not dating, and you find me dating that lady,
Unless you come
I've
and
cleared the
confirm,
rumors.
unless you come and confirm to me that Mark, you know what? Today
I
you
think-
phone me, you
I-
phone me the lady.
I think
I'm dating.
to
You
those
know?
viewers who are viewing, you can see that I've cornered the
Ah, no,
brother.
nothing.
And
nothing.
the truth of the matter
nothing.
is,
The
Yeah.
thing is
we are
that
living with understanding.
Ken should understand one thing. That one, first of all, is trying to bring analogy to fit in his philosophy that I've found him with the whatever down. So is he dating? But I've just asked a question that how will I know whether he's just taking a shower or rather sometimes anaumwa na siafu ametoa nguo, mimi nitajuaje? Si lazima kuja
So-
niambie Mark, you know what? Now I told you that I'm not dating, but now I am dating. You have just found it out, right?
Sasa siafu inanikula kwa demu yangu.
Inakukula. So Mirisha, I was saying something about ODM in that I said that Babu Wino can still win without the ODM influence.
Oh, really?
You understand?
Well,
Because
bring
we
it
have
on.
known the betrayals in these political parties.
Parties.
You as a citizen, Ken, you as a citizen, what will you give a lot of priority? Will you give service priority or will you give a party priority?
Misha, we understand that ODM party has always given technocrats when it comes to leadership. The reason as to why ODM still commands a greater majority amongst all the political classes. And the truth of the matter is, ODM was in greater perspective. It was the leading party in all the houses, be it in, we had National Assembly and the Senate. ODM gave a good number. So what we can say is that ODM has tried to, cement great leadership from the great relationship they have with from the grassroots levels. We've seen what ODM has done. ODM itself has given rise to great leaders. We've seen the likes of Raila Amolo Odinga, who has led in changes, who has led to a lot of changes in the constitution. We've seen a raft of measures that have been taken when it comes to the national leadership. Right now, we have freedom of speech, which was brought about by ODM under the patronage of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, the Prime Minister, who fought for speech, which we have nowadays being misused by the same people he fought for. People are even abusing Raila Amolo Odinga right now. Some, like Miguna, are calling him despot, conman, all those names. Previously, it was nothing. None. It never happened. So what we can say is that leadership that ODM has cemented has borne fruits. That even my brother can now speak against the party leader of ODM, which has given rise to freedom of speech and expression. I am amused more than annoyed.
Mirish, I think I didn't talk evil about ODM. I just say Babu Wino can win without
The ODM.
That's what I said. You know, Ken is trying now to make me the black sheep among the what? The flock, right? But the question is,
But every,
Babu Owino
but
himself.
the truth is, every family has a black sheep.
Babu Owino himself right
True or
now,
false?
it is. Babu Owino himself right now is in ODM, right?
Yes.
He's a live member of ODM, right?
Yes.
He was elected by the ODM party, right?
Yes.
Me, myself, I'm a member of what? ODM.
ODM.
Right? I understand. Hapa nyumba yetu ndo tunapigana. Hapa ndo tunasema kwamba hii sio mzuri na hii ni mzuri. Tukianza huko nyuma kidogo. We've seen a situation whereby he's saying that ODM has delivered or has produced the technocrats who are so good. But the question to ask is one. These are our technocrats. What achievement have they brought on board apart from any other thing that we see about debating in the parliament? You understand? Have they brought some bills which are favoring the common mwananchi? You know, the question that I'm asking is one, Mirisha, that we be logical, right? ODM is a party. Mostly, it is based in Nyanza and Western Kenya, right? Even coast, right?
Okay.
But let me make some assertions concerning Nyanza and Western. Nyanzas are the highest producers of what? Sugarcane. The same as Western. Do you know that there were companies that collapsed? The sugar companies that collapsed in Nyanza. And it's only some days back here is when they were now being trying to be rejuvenated. Sony Sugar collapsed for about 20 years. You understand that? Muhoroni collapsed for some good time. When you go to Western, there are some which collapsed. Let me take again. The fish that we're eating in Kenya.
The reason why they collapsed.
I will give that one later. That account later. The fish production. The lake that produces highest number of fish, or the backbone of fish economy in Kenya is Lake Victoria. Are you aware that the fish from Lake Victoria is being transported from Lake Victoria to come and get processed in Thika? Are you aware of that one? Yet we talk about devolution. And devolution should help us in identifying our resources, and the resources should be helping the local community. So how is the fish helping the people in Nyanza? Or how is the fish helping people in Kisumu? How is this fish fishing helping people of what? Migori. Yet their fish is being transported from Migori, from Kisumu, from Kakamega, from whatever in Western to come and get processed in Thika. Yet Ken is claiming that, you know what, ODM has been producing technocrats. Why are they not technocratic in matters concerning bills which can help the common voter who voted for them, who knows that they are wise, they are knowledgeable, they are good enough, they can bring something to work which does not work in the previous days, right? Mm-hmm. So Mirisha, let me continue. There is one thing that I want to say. We were talking about matters concerning ODM. And one thing that I want to tell you that maybe you're not aware about is one. ODM is a party. We believe ODM is a strong party. We don't condemn that one. We don't refute that one. It's a very strong party. But ODM has one weakness in that leaders are not elected to represent the people. They are elected to represent the political what? Party. Leaders are not answerable to the people. Leaders are answerable to the what? The political party.
How long are they elected?
For 5 years.
And the same people elect them.
There is an ODM notion in Nyanza that if at all Baba raises up your hand or holds up your hand, you are getting elected, whether you are whether you know or you don't know.
Have you raised that issue?
Where? Where should I raise it? I'm raising it for the first time, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
You understand?
So
Yes.
this notion the hindrance or what? Maybe you can help us understand.
About what?
Is it the hindrance to development or something?
It is. It
How?
is because one thing, people, the elected leaders are answerable to the party. They don't seem answerable to the people that we elected. You are not seeing any development.
I have asked you a question.
Yeah.
These people are elected every year. True or false?
Does ODM have interest of the people?
Yes, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
Do you have industry that I've just mentioned in Nyanza? If at all they have the interest of the
Is
people
ODM in charge of the government?
of the government, who proposes bills?
The member of parliament.
The member of parliament. So are ODM not members of parliament?
They are.
They are right. Have they proposed any bill concerning that?
Yes.
So I'm not talking about logistics concerning the governance, but I'm talking about logistics concerning a member of parliament.
Give an example.
Then the number two, right now, you know, you people, let's be logistic. In 2018, after handshake, there was a handshake, right?
Yes.
Did they take that opportunity to inform the president during that time that we don't have this one in our correspondent areas? They didn't, right?
Are you sure
They
they
now
did?
come back later to claim that, you know what, we were in a type of a government that was not able to listen to us after they had wasted their time. They did not raise an alarm.
Alarm.
Right now they're in the broad-based government.
I will not allow.
If
I
you
will not
want,
allow my
if you
brother
want,
to
if you want,
masquerade
if you want,
as a, I will not allow my brother to continue lamenting. You know, you cannot cry and want services in a government that you deem unfit. That it must be you in the opposition to be there so that everything can move. What I want my brother to understand is that political instability that has always ensued each electioneering period, each after every general election, it is always the cause to the underdevelopment in Luo Nyanza. Every now and then, the Luo Nyanza has always been fighting the government. That is a fact. Let us just be factual. I love ODM, and the truth is,
which government are they fighting? And they have been in government since a memorial.
ODM has never been in government. ODM has always commanded the houses somehow, until maybe the presidency that has always been there has always swayed their members into futility. So the members have always been coerced. Some of them have always been bribed, changing their mind, including Babu Owino sometimes.
Who bought Babu Owino?
No, calm down. Just
Ah,
calm
no.
down.
He's trying to now paint Babu with mud, right?
I have not painted Babu with
Who
mud. What
bought
I've
him?
said, you know, I like it when I say I make my statements and I complete,
Complete then.
instead
Let me
of
give you
jumping
time.
into conclusion.
Let me give you time.
I just gave an example that including Babu Owino, who was also coerced. Babu was coerced. I didn't say he was bribed. I was giving examples of what happened and whoever were involved. Babu Owino was coerced. He felt coerced. The moment ODM members, a good number of them, have been bribed the other side or have been pushed to the wall the other side. Whatever he did, Babu Owino has been leaving parliament prematurely. He's been seeing futility in resistance, so he's been leaving the parliament. True or false? He's been leaving. True or false?
Not true.
If he doesn't leave, maybe by absconding the meetings, he's either chased because he abuses people in the parliament there. Babu Owino is on record threatening to kick the neck of a certain fellow member. And you realize you want to tell me this is the person you want to be the governor of Nairobi. You know, even if Babu Owino has practiced martial arts, we must say that
You are
martial
now going
arts-
to the personal life of Babu.
No. Is Babu Owino the same as his personal life or is different from his personal life?
You know that's now becoming too personal.
No. How personal is it and he's a public figure?
He said that he will kick, but did he kicked?
You know, you're asking me a question that, but didn't you see the sergeant of arms surround Babu Owino? Didn't you see?
About
Or
what?
you didn't watch?
About
When
what?
Babu Owino was threatening at the, you know, let's not lie. We have tribes. We have 42 tribes in Kenya.
Yeah. Yes.
So
According
my
to-
brother, so according to me, the constitution stipulates
What's a
that
constitution?
Kenya has 42 tribes.
Why do you think constitution can be amended?
So you want to amend the constitution to remove
At some point-
no,
at
wait,
some
wait.
point.
You want to amend the constitution to omit the tribal connotation of
Exactly. If
no,
at all
you're
it's
very
my wish.
lie. That's a
Are you
very
done?
big lie.
Are you done?
I'm not done.
Maliza,
So what I'm trying to say,
I want to make my point. Time is
my
running,
brother
man.
is running from reality. From the questions he's asking, this is somebody who does not understand Luo. And I must say, for the record of about 5 years, he's not stepped to Luo Nyanza. He doesn't have touch. He's one person who goes to Kisumu by air and goes back, you know. He goes at night, he leaves in the morning, in the wee hours of the night. So maybe he doesn't know what happens and what the amendments of the Luo constitution came up with. But I'm a well-traversed man. I've traveled from Siaya to Kisumu to Homa Bay to Migori and even to the larger Nyanza, Kisii and Nyamira. I've traveled there. I've even heard Kisii interjecting Babu. They're saying Babu cannot be Luo kingpin because he doesn't subscribe to the Luo tastes, the Luo menu, the Luo ingredients. The Luo ingredients dictate that you must marry either a Luo and you must marry from around.
Either a Luo or continue with your statements. Don't leave
You
it
will
hanging.
not put words in my mouth.
See, he has used the word either. Either. Then it means there is a what?
I was the one speaking, and I'm the one who I either choose to speak or remain silent.
Don't remain silent, speak.
So you cannot put words in my mouth so that you reach your main goal. So what is in the public domain is that Babu Owino has already mixed up his life. Imagine this is somebody who could redeem himself by marrying from the clan. But this is somebody who has dissociated himself altogether. He doesn't have a place he call home that is genuine. You hear this Luo singer or Hangla singer, Prince Inda. He sang a song that connotated Babu as somebody from Migori. Babuja Migori.
Sio Inda, ni Jakadala.
Yeah, thank you for the correction. But it's a musician, right?
Yeah, he's a musician.
So Jakadala sang because he comes from Migori. So he sang Babu Owino ja Migori. There are people who believe Babu Owino comes from Siaya. Babu himself says he comes from Kisumu. Already there are talks to have him go to Kisumu to be governor. Homa Bay, when he goes to Homa Bay, he tells the Homa Bayans that I am a Homa Bayan. Oh, I used to walk this route. Even if you have inventions, you can see my footsteps are around here. So he's somebody who does not have a touch. You go to Homa Bay, you will not see his home. You go to Siaya, he was alluded to have been fathered by somebody by the name Paul Ongele. No, somebody by the name Ongele. Ongele who was assassinated. You know Ongele from Siaya. So that is where he borrowed. He actually borrowed heavily a name from Ongele. But Ongele is not the real dad. The real dad is an Indian. So this is somebody who does not have proof.
Do you have a proof of that?
His pictures have been trending online. I don't know which proof.
We
this
have
man
AI.
wants.
We have AI.
Which AI? AI came the other day. Let's
Which
be
day?
factual.
Was it
Babu
yesterday?
Owino is not a Luo.
It's only that you have not interacted
Babu
with the AI.
Owino is not a Luo.
Well,
and
Mirishi,
we've said,
Mirishi.
we've said.
Ken, you're done with
Time
your
and
part.
again.
You're
Babu
done.
Owino is not a Luo.
You're done with your
His
part.
father is in Punjab.
Okay.
Let me make
So
my.
he's not going
It's
to be a Luo
all right.
kingpin.
It's all right. It's all
Yeah.
right. Let me also make my.
Yeah, it's
own-
your turn.
I
It's
know
your
time
turn.
is not on our side now. I want to be very, very, very sober and too low to the ground when making my points. And I believe I'm not going to make them which are going to coerce you to interject me. One thing that we need to know, we started by seeing on who is going to succeed Baba after Baba has retired from the national politics or official politics. Then the name that featured was Babu Owino. But
Featured from where?
I brought it on board. I personally.
Say you brought it, not it featured.
It's all right. I brought it on board. That was Babu Owino. We have our viewers here. They will have a comment. So be prepared to see the comment section. I believe they are going to be Luos.
Did we come to the comment section or we came to the show? I think we
It's a show, but at the end of the day,
so
but
continue
now,
talking.
Mirishe,
Yes.
allow me to make this one very
You
clear
were allowed long time.
that Babu Owino is a Luo. And one thing that
Who
we
is
need to
his father?
No, let me just make my speech. Let me just make my
It's a simple
contribution.
question. Who is his father?
You know, I'm going to be answering you
Yeah.
and miss my time. Let me just talk. Then at the end of the day, compose yourself with your question. Then after I'm done, ask me the question. Then I answer you. Babu Owino is going to succeed in the Luo politics and is going to feature in the Luo politics. Allow me say this. Barack Obama, who was a Kenyan born, his father was a Luo. He became the president of United States of America. The Americans knew well that Barack is not a native American, but with ideologies and the ideas he had, he was elected as the first black African president to rule the United States of America. Babu Owino, you might say, I want to say, and I want to refer you back to the community. Go and ask who knows the father of the child. It is the mother. Even you don't know who gave birth to you. Even me, myself, I may not claim that I'm the son to my father, because it is my mother who knows who gave birth to me. So there's one thing that you can never claim, that Babu Owino is not a Luo, when you don't have a verified facts illustrating the same. At the end of the day, if at all we are still thinking in the line of whether he's a Luo or not, one thing is speaks Luo. Even Joseph himself was not the father of Jesus Christ.
There is an
But-
Indian who speaks Luo.
Just a minute, I finish. Just a minute. Even Joseph himself was not the real father of Jesus. Did he deny that? Jesus himself referred himself as a son of Joseph, the carpenter. You understand that? Knowing well that he was not the son of Joseph biologically.
So how can the child know that he is not?
You understand? But you know, Jesus himself was God. He knew all these things. Joseph knew all these things. But there is no any other point Joseph come out and say that, you know what, Jesus is not my son. He did not claim that.
That was the wedding that was blessed
Let
by
me,
the Holy Spirit.
the Holy Spirit,
Are
the
you
same way.
Are you debunking the Holy Spirit?
No, I'm not debunking, Ken. Just relax. I gave you time about 1 hour to talk about this.
You are insulting
Give me.
Christians.
No, I'm not.
Christianity.
I'm not. I'm part of them.
And these are the people who want to vote for Babu
Ken,
Owino.
you are trying to wind my communication and my utterances to suit you
I'm not
and
suiting
to
anything.
expose us negatively to the voters.
Okay,
Listen to me, I
Okay,
finish first.
continue.
Jesus himself was the son of who? Of God, right? He was born through the power of Holy Spirit. Then Joseph was the earthly what? Father. There is no point Joseph came out to say that this is not my son. And even Jesus himself, when he was referring to himself, he was referring to himself as Jesus, the son of the carpenter. Even the people themselves knew Jesus as the son of Joseph the carpenter, if I'm not wrong. Ken said something about now, if at all Babu must maintain the kingship of the Luos, then Babu must have a wife from the Luo. I don't want to get into that, because one thing, me personally, Ken is not just aware. You know, there's something that Ken didn't want to mention publicly. But the thing is that you would have just mentioned that Babu was married from a community that you as Luos, you don't feel comfortable with. And that's why you feel like you're now insecure. But the truth here is one.
So you are
We
aware.
need each other.
You are aware now of the Luo constitution.
I don't know whether we have a constitution. I don't know whether we have a constitution. And if at all it is there,
We have written and unwritten.
bring me a copy.
No, we have written and unwritten.
I'm not aware of that.
That is in history.
Kenyan history. I'm
We
only
have
conformed.
written
I'm only
and
conformed.
unwritten.
I'm only conformed with the Kenyan constitution, not the Luo and the Luya and the Kisi and the
So you
Kikuyu.
want to be kingship of where you don't know.
Listen to me, Ken.
Continue.
In the Bible, when Moses grew old, God told him to go and get a young gentleman who will take over after him. And that young gentleman was known as Joshua. Joshua ruled the Israelites with the help of another gentleman known as Caleb. In the same Bible, when King Saul had also done something which was a mistake, and God saw that it was not fit for him to continue serving, God himself told an old man, that is Prophet Samuel, to go and anoint David, a very young gentleman. One thing that you need to get knowing, Ken, is one, that let's not be concentrating too much to tribal politics. Because even right now,
But Luo is a tribe, right?
maybe according to how you understand it, but to me, I only understand one Kenya, one nation. I don't understand anything
I thought
about tribe.
We were talking about Luo.
Let me talk
Luo
about
kingship.
let me talk about a language group, a language group or a sub
I
language.
think maybe I'm in the wrong place. Maybe.
You are not in the wrong
Guide us,
place.
Because we were talking
Because,
about
you know,
Luo leadership, Luo
Yeah.
kingship. So how is Luo now Kenyan? And Luo
Listen to
now
me.
a community,
Let me
a
talk
language community.
exactly. Talk about a community. Talk about a community.
So tribe is giving you.
So when talk about now a Luo Nyanza is not only having Luos, even Luyas and the Luo Nyanza. Migori, we have Luyas. Omabay, we have Luyas. Are you not aware of that? Sia, we have Luyas.
We are talking about Luo kingship.
So, okay, Ken.
So
now you understand.
Are we going to have Luo kingship ruling Luyas also?
Within Migori,
Luyas
within the Luo Nyanza.
Luyas can
They can't retreat. Ken, you need to walk from the old traditional and archaic politics and get to the modern politics, right? And get to the modern politics. So the only thing that I'm making as we wind up, because I know time has really elapsed, you have talked about so many things about Babu, but I want to make you just one last word, that when the right time comes, God will bring us the right leader. It will not depend on whether he's white, he's not white, whether he's white, whether he's black, whether he's whatever. But at the end of the day, what we are going to see is that at the end of the day, let's not discriminate one another by the basis of their skin color, by the basis of whatever thing we feel about them. But let us see on the records that is this person part of us. Even you today, what if your family starts rejecting you right now that you're not part of the family?
But Babu already rejected fools, so he wants fools to vote for him.
Thank you very much. Allow me wind my statement by saying that we are still optimistic of the next time that we are going to discuss more on relation to issues concerning now the Luos themselves, because it needs a whole day. We cannot wind it in 20 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours, but it requires a lot of time. But Ken must know one thing, that leaders are those whom we identify ourselves, and we know that they can champion for our rights, whether they are black, they are white, provided you blend well with the community. Thank you, and the society. Thank you.
Can I say something?
Okay.
So, if we were talking about Luo leadership and Luo kingship, we need a pure Luo. We don't need a half-baked Luo. Half Luo or half caste, you know? It will bring a lot of problems. So, matters of the Luo, let us just leave it for the Luo. If it's not palatable to this discussion, then I think we could not even have it in the first place. So whatever is bringing a lot of confusion, a lot of debacle, and a lot of hullabaloos, these are things that matters of the Luo, we should just let them be for the Luos. If the Luos will elect Babu Owino to be their kingpin, it is part and parcel of them. It's not a must he be elected. It's not a must he be the one heir to the throne of Luo leadership, Luo kingship. So we need humility. We need to see humility from Babu Owino. We need to see humility from all these caliber of leadership and everyone who is interested in being Luo kingship leaders. And that's what I can say.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you our visitors for coming. It's Lions Media Show. Goodbye.